We're gonna hook up. Train, Ethan. To the left.
Para socializar, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias. Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you.
Bitte bleiben Sie im Boot sitzen, bis es zu einem vollständigen Halt kommt und Sie gebeten werden aufzustehen. Danke.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark.
Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited, now arriving from a trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom. Passengers will stand by to board.
Ya viene. Háganse para acá, no se estén atravesando y me están grabando. Kevin, hazte para acá.
He's so excited and we're the last one.
Kevin, hazte para acá.
Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited, now loading for a trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom, through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. They stop at Frontierland, Mickey's Toontown, and
Go ahead. Excuse me. Thank you.
Seated. This will be our last and final trip around the park.
All right, here we go. Now the
Once again, please remain seated. And this will be your last and final time that you can disembark along the way as well.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment.
As we're approaching New Orleans, please stay seated until the train comes to a full complete stop. This will be your stop for Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Adventureland, and your closest stop for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Once again, this will be the last and final time that you can disembark at the station. Please remain seated and wait till the train comes to a full complete stop first before disembarking. For those of you staying on board, we kindly ask that you please stand all the way down towards the end of the row so you have any space between you so we can accommodate as many guests along the way.
My brother's at Toontown right now.
We're going to be on our way. At this time, please remain
hope he
seated
gets
while
on.
the train is in motion, either on a bench or on a lap. Parents, please supervise children. Make sure they're fully seated away from the center openings of the train if they're under the age of 7 for their safety. Our next stop is going to be Mickey's Toontown Depot, your gateway for Fantasyland.
Just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
about the event?
The Throwback Nite? They announced it a couple months ago and I bought a ticket right away. I was like, that sounds great. Let's go. My first special event.
How did I not?
Yeah. They announced it at least 2 months ago.
Speaking of
I think I'm too occupied.
this place we're passing over
You know,
is
they
home
just
to a whole
announced
bunch
they
of
have
them.
Star Wars Night.
Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Rare Rabbit, and Rare Bear on their fun-filled adventures.
How did you hear about it though? Did you hear it on the cast hub?
It was on the hub, yeah, the next day. Yeah, but now you gotta just keep checking the hub.
I always go for my schedule. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah, I'll go for like magic backstage, just try to like, if there's news. I also follow a lot of
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half
They'll
ago.
post about the next one.
This is my favorite part of the
Tonight,
journey.
Thursday.
Well,
Around
let us
every
know how it
bend,
goes.
there's
Yeah, I
natural
will.
want to hear about it.
as
You
far
can
as
check out
the
the
eye
map
can
right now
see.
if you want.
Oh,
I could get another one.
are you sure?
Yeah, dude, I work the event Thursday. I work the main entrance, so like I can literally get another one.
You work the main entrance?
Yes, I do.
How is it?
It's great. I love it. I scan tickets. I meet everybody. So.
That's technically the one I wanted to try out, main entrance.
It's
That
a
one
good
sounded
department. We have some people from parking
There
and transfer.
is the revered
It's,
Indian
it's
shaman,
nice.
sharing his stories with those of the
Yeah,
great... People like you have been riding the rail since the 1800s, traveling through rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
As we're approaching Mickey's Chasetown Depot, please maintain until the train comes to a full and complete stop within the station. Once again, if this is your stop for Toontown and Fantasyland, this will be your last and final time to disembark at the station, as we will not be returning. Please maintain until the train comes to a full and complete stop within the station.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings.
Alrighty, everyone. Once again, please wait until the train comes to a full and complete stop. This will be your last and final time to disembark. Slide all the way down towards the end of the road so we can accommodate as many guests along the way, as this will be our last and final trip of the evening. While the train is in motion, parents, if you're in the center openings of the train, make sure those little ones are fully on a lap or away from the center openings completely for your children's safety. Our next stop will be Tomorrowland. Once again, this will be the last and final time that you can disembark at Tomorrowland, as we will not be returning. Please remain seated.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imaginative. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con plástico.
returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
As we're approaching our last and final stop for the evening, please remain seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop. Once again, as a reminder, folks, the station does not have any ramps or elevators, just stairs only. So any strollers or wheelchairs aboard need to be completely folded until you reach the bottom of the stairs. Once again, this will be our last and final stop for the evening. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Main Street Station.
We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Kimball's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world.
Hi there.
How's it going? How's it going?
All good. Hi there.
Hi, welcome.
You're late. Go ahead, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Get in. Nice. Okay.
All the food in that town was great.
I'm the radical kid.
Alright, friends, if you have anything you would like to put down, there's that blue table there. You'll stand on the black X for your photo.
Thank you. Did you want to put down your bag, John? Just go ahead and put your bag over there once they're ready. Alright, Just put your bag down, Johnny. Sorry.
You're fine.
All right. Thank you.
They got a little towing thing in the front.
That makes sense.
But both of them are in service.
Thank you. Oh, this feels weird. So we enter and exit the same one?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't know.
Bye, guys. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Here.
Yeah, they turned it off too.
Oh, the locomotive?
Yeah, because
We're gonna hook up. Once they're ready, they're gonna head up the river. They're gonna go back. It's gonna go over there. I know it's dark. Wrong way! bad it's so dark. You're gonna hear it right now though.